Welcome to the Good Negroes podcast. What's up, Jinx?
It's poppin'.
Hey,
Hi.
we're chilling, yeah.
I am not chilling. I am on like 900 right now.
I see. Once again,
Oops.
pre-crack episodes. And you know what? Hand me my tripod, because I think it's in the way. There we go.
All right, crack-ish.
Yeah.
Crack-ish.
All right, you
What we
wanna
talking
start?
about, Dre? No, I don't want to start because I don't know what we're doing.
Do you wanna
because
start all
I
over?
just show up. Because somebody said just sit there and be pretty.
And you're doing a great job at it. So one of the things I'd like to talk about today. So today we're talking about, it was interesting, a friend of ours in a group conversation was saying he liked the show because it's like a man and a woman just talking about stuff. And he was saying men and women don't actually get to talk anymore.
That's so interesting to me, though. Is that your experience too? Because I feel like I have, for a long time in life, I think I've had predominantly male friends. So
Right.
I've been very just have had those kind of very open and like full disclosure kind of conversations with everybody. Do you not talk to women?
I mean, I do, but I think you and I have unique friend groups. I think there's a lot of women that have all male friends, right? Some of them dudes want to fuck.
Why is that?
Why is that? I think for some women, it's probably easier to be friends with men. You get a little sexual tension without the sex.
What?
Yeah. There's always sexual tension.
For the
between-
purpose of sexual tension.
You don't realize it, but there's always sexual tension between men and women.
If you don't realize it's there, is it really there?
It's there.
Is it measurable?
I'm sure some
It's
scientists
like-
could.
If it's not, if you don't realize it's there, a chemistry between two people, is it really there?
Here's why I say that, right? So if you look at a buddy movie, like a movie with two men, it literally follows the exact same beats as a love story between a man and a woman. So I believe that men and women that are friends have love beats. It's just they don't act on the stuff.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of love. Like you can define love. Somebody told
No,
me.
I mean
somebody told me
sexual
the
type
other
loves.
day that in other languages there's so many different words for love depending on how it's emoted,
Okay,
right? On the
yeah.
different types. And in America, or even in Germany, we limit ourselves to like one word for
Right.
all the loves that are possible.
Yeah. I like the word Bugatti for love.
Bugatti.
It's a dead language that people don't use any longer.
Bugatti. You need a Bugatti
yeah.
just for somebody to show you
Yeah.
that you love them, or that
But
they love you.
I think a lot of women have male friends. I've just noticed that.
So let me speak as the woman.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll give some insight.
Yeah, that's true, because I have no idea why. It's just a
Yeah,
theory.
because I'm here and available to give you some kind of insight.
Right.
But this is just me. So naturally, I tend to gravitate towards guys or women that have very that aren't too prissy and
Yeah, I've
very
met some of your friends,
girly and
Yeah.
that have very similar kind of like masculine energies as well.
I mean, yeah, y'all got some nigga in you, you know?
Yeah, why we got to do all that again? Why we got to have... Ooh, I could have said, would have.
Don't,
but
hey,
I-
listen, just let it out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I ain't got nothing to hide to these people.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to be on my best
But no,
behavior
you
today.
tell me why.
It's just less catty.
Right.
I don't ever have the issues with guys that I have with some females. My fallings outs have always been with females, and I don't know why. And it's not that one wants to bone the other, right? In like with my guy friends, it's just I don't know what it is. There's always something.
You don't
catty.
think it's some kind of jealousy? Because dudes have it too in their crews.
You fall out with dudes over jealousy,
It'll be stupid shit, but yeah, it'll be
whereas you don't fall out with your female friends.
rarely.
Huh.
But I mean, again, you and I have unique friend groups where we do get that one-on-one, but I think there's a lot of people that don't, right? Like a lot of people.
Like, how would we know? Like, if we don't speak to one, how do you know anything about the other person? You're sitting there making assumptions.
Right.
I'm sitting here making assumptions. We defer to the Steve Harveys, okay, to get our answers and
Right.
see how to get a man and think like a man. Why in the hell would I want to think like a man? That is not my place on this
This is
earth.
literally my point. So, like, when you look at the Steve Harveys, the Derek Jacksons.
Is he still a thing?
I don't even know. I saw a post from him the other day.
The cheating counselor? How
Yeah.
to cheat and not get caught for the
his
first year
thing
of your
said
life?
a lot of y'all women Here, let me pull it up.
Pull it.
It was something crazy. I was like, nigga, what?
Nigga who?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, come on,
Nigga
Dre.
who?
Pull it up fast.
That's what she said.
Fuck. It's taking too long.
That's what she
But
said.
it basically said something like, there's a lot of women going home at 8 o'clock at night. Why is that? And it was like, nigga, what?
Going home at 8 o'clock at night?
Going to sleep at 8 o'clock. Maybe I should really just pull it
You
up.
really should, because I'm confused.
Because, yeah, it's important.
Because that's where I live. And so it's winter right now, and so I'm going to go home. That's why.
Okay. God damn it. When you want something quick. Fuck WhatsApp, man. Oh, here it is. I'm shocked by how many single women are in bed by 7 to 8 p.m. every night. Are women too comfortable being alone? What? So again, we're going to people that have these kind of things. Like, I don't think women need men necessarily, because that's where he's going with it. But I'm coming back to just male-female relationships, and in the broader public, a lot of people don't get to have real dialogue. Like, people are sitting at home. They may not live in cities like us. They may
Not have any
homebodies.
friends.
Yeah, a lot of people are homebodies. So their communications through social media, which I don't think, which allows people to basically talk at each other as opposed to with each other.
Yeah, let's not do social media. Let's not even let that be an influence, because that's scary in and of itself. Because social media will have you thinking that a girl likes you when she's twerking at you. Let's not do that.
But
That's
I mean,
not
I've
how
fallen in love in the
sexuality
pandemic with people on social media.
You falling in love?
Fake
I'm
love.
in love with a stripper. She rolling, she riding, she's doing something else
She
that
riding.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know the song.
She got high in. Is that what you
No,
said?
I said riding, but
Oh.
I wasn't confident in what the words.
You weren't confident in your delivery.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. On the rare occasion that I don't know all the words now. Look at that.
Like, yeah, see.
Happens.
Yeah. But I think, again, I see it, and I think you have to know how to be friends with women too, right? A friend of mine was actually saying she thinks you almost have to go to college to learn how to be
engage.
friends with women without trying to always fuck them.
Somebody once told me, this was a guy friend of mine who said that male men that are now men that are awkward around women are so because they had no relation to girls when they were younger, because they have no sisters.
See, I disagree with that. I'll tell you why. Like, I look at myself, at my nephew. I lived with my mom till I was 10. Okay, obviously there's crack on the eucalyptus. I lived with my mom till I was 10, and then moved with my dad. So I was used to interacting with a woman. And
Your mother is not. I don't know that your mother counts.
Well, but
that's different.
I know that I've done very well in corporate America with women bosses.
But don't you have a
My
sister?
nephew, I have a sister, but I didn't. My dad got married when I was 12, so it didn't develop like.
But still,
when
though,
you
because
have
that's still before you start really trying to pursue young girls, right?
true.
So that's still 12 is still in that range where you could still get some kind of, insight into how that girls are human too. I think that's the disconnect for a lot of guys, that female bodies, people are human too. And
Yeah.
we're not that different. I don't know why people always want to do this gender shit, right? Like men do this and
Okay.
women do this and da-da-da-da and da-da-da, and there's always a separation. It's really not that different. Men have masculine energy and feminine energy. Women have feminine energy and masculine energy. It's not that different. We complicate it like there's supposed to be some huge divide.
But women have boobs.
What am I supposed to do with that?
So we are different.
You have a penis.
Exactly. So we're different.
That's just like a puzzle piece.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
nothing different.
No, I agree with you.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
different.
It's kind of like sexual appetites from our last episode.
Sexual
It's just like women have as much of a sexual appetite as men. It's
Oh,
just
but
men
it's
are
different.
told to talk about it more.
So being where I am in life, age-wise, here's what I would say. And it's unfair. I feel it's so unfair to young boys. I feel like it's flip-flop, though. Like our peaks are flip-flop, right?
Absolutely. No, yeah,
young
that's
boys
science.
peak like at 17, 16,
Easy.
something
It's
like
in
that,
their
right?
20s. Yeah.
Not peak, but like the sexual drive, like
Mm-hmm.
that ramp up. And for women, it's like in their 40s, sometimes 30s, something, right? But
Mm-hmm.
40s. that's unfair. You haven't even developed your brain fully at that point to make rash decisions, and your hormones are leading you. So at 40, when that shit happens, you can control yourself better than at 17. Or maybe it's because women just are.
But I mean, 40-year-old women fuck. Like, y'all are getting it.
Y'all.
And I don't mean just like out in the streets getting
getting-
it, but with the dude that's your dude, y'all are getting it. So that's just a thing. That's true
I
science.
would probably argue that they're getting it regardless if there's that one dude or not.
Okay, like there's, but
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
you
you're
gonna
not
get
out like
you-
with like 5 dudes. It might just be some dude that's not your man that's getting it.
I mean, I know some people that are just,
5 dudes?
I mean, I don't know that, but like, I know some people that are just fluid with it.
You know prostitutes? Do they have OnlyFans pages? My God.
don't know.
5 people?
Wait, but so wait.
Okay, we're
So
way
no,
off
no,
topic, yeah.
because when a woman does that, she's a prostitute. But when a man has 5 chicks, then he's what?
A pimp. No.
Niggas ain't shit but hoes and
I
tricks.
can't help myself. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I've never had 5 women at the same time.
Never had 5 hoes?
Never. I've never had 5 women. I'm not like that, but some people are. Yeah, and it's valued by guys too. Like a dude could live in his mom's basement with 5, have 5 chicks, and they be talking about, man, that nigga P is raw. And like you could have a job making hella money and bought your mom a house, and they'll call you a lame. So that's
As a man?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Like sexual prowess is always valued.
Here's the thing, right? When it comes to sexual prowess, things like that. So, what is not attractive is when everybody can have the penis, right? In the same way
What do you
that
mean by that?
in the same way that men are like, you don't want somebody that everybody's already ran through. I can't speak for all women,
Yeah.
but for me personally, if it's a community dick, I'm cool.
Okay.
Even an inkling of community dick.
Right.
Like, I know somebody that knows somebody that not cute, not doing it, don't want it. I don't want
Atlanta's small, unfortunately. Like there's people that you may not have known. And the next thing you know, you're like, man, they seem pretty friendly at this bar, and then you find out later that he
That's
did it
why.
too.
That's why.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
So
it
did
can
my other
happen.
good
All I'm
friend.
saying is it's not attractive.
Yeah.
It's not a quality. It's like value. They always tell us as women to value our bodies and our vaginas. I'm going to need y'all to value y'all shit too, a little bit. Yeah.
I do. That's why I generally wait to have sex with someone at least 8 to
7
9
days.
days.
I knew it.
At least.
I knew it. What is 7 days? 8, 9
Well,
days?
it's 8 days,
What is
actually.
8, 9 days? What is that going to do for you?
That's a week and a day.
You can ensure it's not going to fall off in 8 days because you know that person so well.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
8 days.
Is this what we were talking about?
No,
It's not.
we really weren't.
Okay.
Yeah, but hey,
But
it's
we're
okay.
talking because the whole premise of the show is that men and women don't talk. And so we are an example of a man
Yes, I am.
and a woman.
Yes.
Last time I checked. And we're talking.
You have boobs, so you're a woman. Sorry, I'll stop talking about your boobs
Especially, literally, because I'm getting comments left and right talking about, you're not a B cup.
because you're not.
I have found a volunteer
I've
to
real-
take me.
Oh, good.
To take me to film. I don't know about the filming part.
Yeah.
But-
or blur it. We could blur it out.
There's curtains. I'm not gonna give y'all that much, but no, I'm gonna go find the truth to all of this, okay? But then I'm gonna need you to get your boobs measured too.
Yeah, mine are extra large.
need your
That's all I
bra
know. So if
size.
you send me clothing, send extra larges. So yeah, well, that was that, huh?
Done talking now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I really wanted to talk about how people don't go out anymore.
I mean, it's a pandemic.
But even before, like, say, for example, the way people had to talk back in the 70s, 80s, even the 90s, you had to go out to, like, club and have, or to party or interact with people. You actually had to go to social gatherings. And nowadays, you can get...
You can go to Tinder.
Exactly. Right?
It's Tinder, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I
'cause
haven't-
I always
I don't
confuse
mind it.
Tinder and Tidal. I'm like, that
Okay.
would be weird.
Tidal
Tidal
the
is
free
different.
music
Yes.
app on my phone.
Yes.
Oh, that's Tidal.
Tidal.
Yeah.
Tidal.
But you had to go out, so you had to learn how to interact with people. You might meet somebody that was hella cool, but you're like, no. Nowadays, it's so targeted that you can stay at home. Like, there's women that go on multiple Tinder dates a week but don't have friends.
I've
Guys
heard
too.
that.
Guys too.
I've
So let me not
heard
put that
that.
on women, but there's people that will go out on several Tinder dates in a week.
Isn't that draining though? Like for me, that would be so like that would suck all the energy out of me. I don't have that much energy to give you, and especially if they're like not even like I have to vet you before I'm gonna give you my time enough for a date. Like it's gonna have to be worth the time that I'm giving and the energy that I'm expending
Yeah.
for us to sit down and have a full-fledged conversation.
Well, and I don't like first dates all the time either. Like 5 in a week, I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
So, what do you do? Oh. And where are you from? Oh.
Yeah.
Is that an extra large?
Do you want kids?
Yeah. Okay. Don't. Never ask that one on a first date. Never.
I mean, look, you might as well just get down to the point because if he say yeah, I'm like,
No, there are people that there, and this is what I'm saying about the people that don't go out. Because I read their shit in the Facebook groups. They'll be like, that's a perfectly fine question for when you first go out with somebody to ask them, do you want to have kids? Because I need to know right now. And it's like, okay, every single outing does not need to be your future husband. And so, again, now
I mean, if you're dating, you're looking for exactly that, are you not?
But I
Like
think
somebody to settle down with. So, I mean, those conversations are valid. Because look,
Not the
if you're
first
coming
date.
at me in my 40s talking about I want kids, cool, have fun, go find somebody else. And we don't have to have a second date. Like you do have to make sure that you're on the same page.
I mean, you could figure that out by the second or third time.
Why am I wasting my time? Why am I going to prolong it to the second and third? I literally know somebody, a couple of people that are like, yeah, you fine, you're great, but you want kids. Nope.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah.
That's literally like that's a deal breaker. That's one of those things where you have to like. How would
On
you
a
tell
first
somebody?
date, Jinx?
And especially if somebody doesn't have any children, how are you going to tell them you're not? I'm not going to do that for you.
Yeah, and then
That's-
one thing. Older dudes, go ahead and date younger women that don't have kids if you want to have kids. I'm serious. If you want to, like, go for it, bro. There's some 28 to mid 30s, right up to 40. And mind you, you can have kids at 40. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm clear.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to have kids at 30. So
Yeah.
what are we talking
no,
about?
No,
here?
I'm just saying that so people don't be like, Dre, you sound just like Derek Jackson.
You want to have a 20-year-old at 60?
20-year-old at 60. See, that's
That's one of the
perspective.
things, and that's one of the things I always say.
That's
I'm
perspective.
indifferent. It just depends on the woman.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can be because you that's the easy part. Like you stick it in and then you wait 9 months and then ta-da!
Yeah.
Like having carried a child,
Well-
that shit is stressful to the body.
So people say that, right? And I do understand the stress to the body. So I'm not going to minimize that, get hella fucked up ass comments. But men, if you're going to do this right, the right way, it's a lifelong commitment to that child. So yes, women have a harder part of carrying that child, but the caring part of it can be just as difficult for a guy.
I'm not even going to get into that commentary because we are at 18 minutes and some change.
And I don't have kids.
I
I'm
got
so
lots
theoretical.
of.
But I would be a great father. I would be like my father.
I think you would be a
Thank
great
you,
father.
Father. Yeah.
I think you would be a great father, Trey.
My father has been to every single event that I've ever had up until probably around 25. Never missed a thing.
I love that.
I would be like that too. Yeah. So, anyway, there's an episode of The Good Negroes, Jinx.
We did it.
Yeah. One down.
Who knew?
Yeah.
One down
Yeah.
and an unlimited amount to go.
Yes. And even though we talked about hell of shit, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you see, women and men can talk.
When we talk, this is what happens.
Bam.
There it is. Ugh. Okay, there's one down.
I feel like I need a drink.
Okay, we don't need a drink. We'll be rambling.